Okay, let's do the Jilly Juice thing. So in the title of this stream, of course, I said Jilly Juice takes another victim, which it has. For those of you who don't know, Jilly Juice is a alt health medicine. It's not a medicine. Made by Jillian Epperly. Jilly Juice. Let me find her YouTube channel so you guys can see her. I guess she'd be under, like, conspiracy folk, probably. Yeah. This is her YouTube channel, Jillian My Thai Protocol. This is where she talks about her Jilly Juice stuff and a bunch of other weird things. So what Jillian does is Jillian makes this thing called Jilly Juice, which is supposed to somehow fix every illness. Now, she believes, like a lot of other alt health people, this is like a common trope of the, like, panacea market, and that is that all disease in humans are caused by candida. Candida is a fungus that people can get if you get it like in your lady bits. It's called a yeast infection. If you get it in your mouth, it's called thrush. So there are conditions that are caused by candida, but some of these alt health wackadoos believe that candida causes everything from the common cold to cancer, and those are just the C's. So Jillian, in her brilliance, decides, I'm gonna create a supplement, a juice that is going to solve all these problems. Yes, she also believes that the Jilly Juice will cure the gay. She says that if you're going to drink Jilly Juice, it'll turn you straight if you're part of the LGB community. And if you're part of the T community like myself, I'm guessing she would say it will turn you cis. Although I don't know if Jillian knows the word cis. She also believes it can regrow limbs, makes those claims. She's been on She's been on Dr. Phil. The wonderful Jeff Holiday, who gets hosted on this channel sometimes, if you've ever seen. I've rated him a few times. Has covered her at length on his YouTube channel in a series entitled A Song of Salt and Poo. It's very good. It's very in-depth. It's very funny. Jeff's a great guy. Very funny dude. Check it out. Unfortunately, this juice, which is produced by taking cabbage and kale, putting it in a jar of salt water, I'm talking really, really salty water, and then you sit it on your counter, seal it up, and ferment it for a bit, and then you drink it, like a gallon a day. So to be clear, she is prescribing that people drink like a gallon of salty fermented cabbage water every day. As you might expect, this goes badly. It causes severe dehydration. It hurts you. It gives you what she calls waterfalls, or what normal human beings would call explosive diarrhea. And unfortunately, it is hurt people. On her Dr. Phil appearance, they brought her face to face with people who have taken Jilly Juice when they've been very sick. At least one woman it gave a stroke to, because severe dehydration and high sodium intake can cause strokes. So this woman was treating herself with Jilly Juice, and she had a stroke. There was another woman that they talked about in the Dr. Phil episode where it killed her, or at least she died while on it, right? I think she was already severely ill, but that's the problem with stuff like this, right? The problem is, maybe a healthy person could deal with this for a little bit. It would still make you feel like crap. It would still give you diarrhea. But you might be able to survive as long as you were coupling it with, like, a ton of other fluid intake. Even so, it's going to be real rough on your kidneys, I would think. But she's giving this to sick people. She's telling sick people to do this. And that's dangerous. So we know of at least one person who's died while taking Jilly Juice. We know of one person who's had a stroke. And today we're going to learn about another victim. This victim has 4 legs and is furry. That's right. Jillian Epperly may have killed a dog. So let's talk about it. Here's a cleanse. We'll keep the cleanser after this one. She advises against clean water. Well, there you go.
Goodbye.
So thank you, Antipodian Squid, for sending me these. She has a private Facebook group, Jillian. Antipodian Squid is part of a group that keeps an eye on Jillian and her followers, and it was not her dog, it was a different person's dog who's in her Facebook group. So anyway, Antipodian Squid has, and you've seen Squid here in the comments or in the chat, right? You've seen her. I don't know if is she here right now? I don't know if I see her. Anyway, she sent me these things from the private account, sort of chronicling when this person starts giving this to their dog to when the dog passes away. So we're going to read these. It's very unfortunate. I feel for this dog. It almost upsets me more because, like, an adult person doing this, they're making a poor decision for themselves, right? And adults kind of have the right to make bad decisions. It's when people start giving this to their kids, when they start giving them to their pets, they don't have a choice in the matter, and it's really effed up. So, anyway, let's read these, and, yeah, it smells really bad. Miles on YouTube. Hold on, let me look him up. Drank it at one point. Chili juice. Miles.
The woman.
Here's Miles. I have her book somewhere lying around. I have no idea where it is, but I really, really want to get it so I can read it on stream at some point. It's ridiculous. I've read a little bit of it, and it's just completely incomprehensible. Where is the drinking of the juice? He makes it and drinks it somewhere in the video. Where is the... Oh, here we go. Miles Power, really good YouTube channel as well. I think he's a chemist by trade. Anyway, he mixed this up and decided to drink some for the video.
It smells like someone has canned a year's worth of farts. That is truly vile. Oh my god. Right. No, the smell is really overpowering. Yeah, so anyway, I've got a bit of a reputation of trying stuff. So I'm going to have a little bit of a sip and describe it to you guys. And yeah, okay. I mean, what do I plan to achieve by this? I mean, it's going to be awful, and I'm going to spit it out because it's fucking salt water. But how anyone can get past that smell? Okay, here goes. Okay.
Oh. And you're supposed to drink like a gallon of this per day.
I'm gonna close that. The smell is so bad. Okay. Okay, how can I describe it? Well, it's exactly what you'd think of. It's a horrible cabbage that's been left out for 3 days in salt water. It's gross. The smell is horrible, and it's still lingering. The smell. No, that was worse than drinking bleach. So it just shows you how desperate some people are. If they're willing to endure that, like liters and liters of that. And
there's nothing funny about the tools
oh
of
god,
capitalism.
and yeah. The worst thing about it
Xandris,
isn't
thanks for
even
continuing your
It's actually the smell.
4-month streak. 4 months of chuds
Yeah,
and tinfoil.
It's just awful. Like even Jilly herself, who has been doing this for years, can't stand this stuff because it is Fucking rancid. Okay, look, I mean, yeah, watch this. Like, this is her drinking it, and yeah, she's obviously enjoying it. Look at that face.
Woo! That's freaking intense.
Okay, so you get it. So let's take a look at these. The dog, as far as I know, had some other health issues, but the issue with putting the dog on Jilly Juice is twofold. First of all, it's going to dehydrate the heck out of the dog, right? Presumably, she's, like, supplementing this with water, but nonetheless, because it does look like there's water here in this second bowl, nonetheless, it's going to dehydrate the dog, and it's going to exacerbate any existing health issues. And secondly, if you're going to use Jilly Juice, you're probably not taking the dog to the vet, which is what you should be doing if the dog is having health issues. Salt is really bad for dogs? Yeah, that makes sense. Can we get an ew or gross emote? Maybe. Did the sub go through? Maybe there's latency. Did I miss a sub that you did? If so, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't see yours. So, I don't know. Didn't go through for some reason. Anyway. So, this person says, yes, Peaches is on Jilly Juice too. Traveling gets emote first. Yeah, it will. Yes, Peaches is on Jilly Juice too. Animals need their immune system fed just as badly as people. My baby's gonna get stronger. Her fur is softer than it's ever been too. Booyah. Next post. From 3 days from when... Let's see, this was the 6th of August. And then this is 3 days ago from when this screenshot was taken. Woo! I am not ready to be awake yet. But anywho, molasses. Yeah. Thank you, Jill. She drank again and is still resting. When I was a young person, my poor mama would literally pass out with a big thud, go into convulsions, then wake up blind. Sounds like she was having seizures. All I could do was sit there with her until she could get up again. Finally, they said she was diabetic. Oh, okay. And hypoglycemic. And her horrible health tortures went on from there. My poor mama. Sigh. Peachy has hypoglycemia. She is now recovering and has a fighting chance. Qua success. So I'm guessing this means that this lady has taken her dog off of whatever diabetes medication that they're on, and instead is giving them Jilly Juice. Salt will not kill you. Salt can kill you. Basically anything in high enough concentrations can kill you. Salt will not kill you. We all need much more than people consume. Oh no. American diets have way more sodium in them than is necessary, so this is just all outright untrue. And doctors deliberately tell to restrict salt. It is a lie. I have consumed over 80 pounds of salt in the last 2 3/4 years. Need more. Deliberate plan by the invisible powers that be. Excuse me. You have been warned, but you need more than just the salt. Salt. Cabbage, live probiotics of fermented recipe found in my featured photos. Then Jillian herself says, yes. Yes, queen. And then this person says, a certain person rules the world. Do we really think he ain't gonna use food in his machinations as a fundamental part of life, but so naturally accepted that what we put in our mouths to stay alive isn't going to affect us, of course. So, they're on the woo-woo conspiracy train, and they're saying things to the effect of, oh, they're telling us we shouldn't eat fatal levels of salt because it's all part of the conspiracy. This person says, I just took Miss Peachy out, and she went pee and poo without being too unsteady or falling down. Thank you, Jilly Juice Emergency Formula. Ordering some maple syrup or something like that soon. Add it to the already fermented formula. Splatterkin, thank you for your 2-month streak. Splatterkin says, effing never doubt the stupidity of people so desperate they'll poison themselves. Yep. This guy says, thanks for sharing. she says, can save a life for sure. I was a desperate situation, especially with her other existing conditions. She has much more strength. She's got a lot of issues, but she's even fighting me to clean her eyes and teeth now. Yay! Ugh. Just add a couple of tablespoons full to your quart of Jilly juice. Emergency formula for low weight and hypoglycemia, shaking, agitation, confusion, weakness. Another long night, my girl is fighting. Sigh. Bark, 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 bark. People just have to be a stupid dog. Bark, bark, bark. Sigh. I don't hear anyone telling it to be quiet either. Bark, bark, bark. Continues. And I cleaned up crap not belonging to my dog this morning. Jesus, this lady's nuts. And then we get to, of course, what was inevitable. I am sad to announce that poor little Peachy has died. She just had too much wrong. I tried, and so did she. No comments, please. Yeah. Messed up. She'll never admit that this is her fault, too. This is too heartbreaking not to comment. She had a good life next to you, and you did everything you could to help her. Nope! She fed the dog a bunch of fermented cabbage salt water, which probably shortened their life considerably. We all wish we could save everyone, but we can't. Only Jehovah can! Oh, God. These people. Much love to you, my dear sister. Soon, all pain we've gone through will be reversed 100-fold. Hugs. Thank you, sweet sis. So she killed a dog, and her family's like, you did the best you could. Anyway, so that's that story. It's very sad, but, you know, grifter's gonna grift, and if you grift people into taking something that you're gonna say is a medicine when really, it's really, really bad for you, and someone gives it to either you or a dog, there's a good chance you're gonna die. Antipodian Squid with 200 bits. Good morning. Oh, I came right in the middle of it. Yeah, thanks for the links. Kinda depressing, but, like, people gotta know, right? Jilly juice is dangerous. It will kill you. We know people have had strokes because of it. Luckily, they were able to survive, but of course, with anyone who's had a stroke, there are complications. These people are having difficulties because of it. We know of people who are already sick who are taking Jilly juice. They died. It probably shortened their lifespan. It's just messed up. Jillian is a scam artist, and the worst part about it is she's not even a scam artist who's just scamming, right? She believes her own BS. She believes that she is right and nothing can convince her otherwise. No matter how many people she hurts, no matter how many people she puts in danger, no matter how many times actual doctors and people with information that she doesn't understand come to her and explain why it doesn't work, she'll never believe them because she's a narcissist and because she's crazy.
There's nothing funny
it's a shame. It really is. Don't take Jilly juice. And if you hear of anyone taking it, let them know about all of this because it's dangerous. It's gonna hurt them. Daddy Sume with 10 bits. I honestly think she's schizophrenic. Maybe. Maybe. If so, why aren't the people in her life doing something? She's married. She has a husband. Why hasn't he noticed? Why hasn't the rest of her family noticed? Anyway.